Nikhil, you went to design school here in India before you, went across to the US.
Yeah.
What are you seeing? And I'm sure you're spending a lot of time going back to campuses, speaking to kids, seeing what, is really coming through. What are you seeing in the youth of India today, when they start pursuing, this field?
Firstly, I think that in India, a lot of the youth is self-empowered, which was not the case when we were growing up. We always looked at our parents to give us a direction.
Yeah.
And their direction was based on their inabilities of how far, or the ability to see how far they could go.
Right.
So a lot of the shadow work went on us. Nowadays, I think the youth is very clear at a very early stage. That's because every year about 300 new job opportunities, job categories are coming up.
Right,
Like we
right.
didn't have podcasters before.
Of course.
It was not even a concept.
Yeah.
This you could only hear at the AIR FM studio. So clearly, with this, ancillaries of video content creators, lifestyle creators, a lot of new jobs have opened up. So fashion has become now a mainstream opportunity. While we were growing up, it was impossible to see fashion designers come out of an average middle class background. It was primarily for those who had traveled well, who had big incomes. Parents lived in big farmhouses, and their friends wanted clothes, so their children made clothes and sold them at higher prices to their friends who were very rich. So the youth is very clear that firstly they are wanting to do something for their tribe, which means now we're more of a community-based generation. First you collect a community, then you give them something innovative inside the community that they cannot do without, and that turns into a hype brand because I could pull it back and not give you enough, and then you'll want more.
Right.
It's a real game of community building. I think that is a transformation for any business. Businesses don't run on that as much as now you would see it. Even Zomato is a community business,
100%.
Swiggy is. Look at Apple. Apple was probably the first company that told you a lot about a community, and a lot of people didn't think about it.
Community through design. No?
Yeah. So community through design, and I think whoever does whatever today, the first step is to build a community through a language that you belong to or belongs to you, and be in that community. Don't get out of it.